Now, sports with Bob Barry.
Good evening, everyone. Well, the many scenarios that followed the announced sale of the Seattle Supersonics NBA team and the Seattle Storm WNBA team are pouring forth. As you know, Bob Barry Jr., sports director, rejoins us from the Ford Center. Bob, fill us in. You've been on top of the story all day.
Well, Dad, it's hard to follow in the sense, like you said, we could spend an hour telling you about what might happen. It seems like a big old game of dominoes, and we don't know where the first one is going to fall. But here's what happened today. A group of Oklahoma City investors led by Clay Bennett of Dorchester Capital bought the Seattle Supersonics of the NBA for $350 million. When we first heard about that announcement, it was automatically assumed, well, those guys are going to eventually bring the Sonics to Oklahoma City to replace the Hornets when the Hornets go back to New Orleans. But the Hornets are saying this has nothing to do with them today, that they're going to be in Oklahoma City this year, and they don't know beyond that. And the investors in Seattle, the Oklahoma City group, said they just wanted to buy an NBA team, and they decided to buy the Sonics because it was a good deal.
We weren't real concerned about what the location of the team was. We are avid fans. We think this is a storied franchise. It has a great future in front of it. And the more we talked about it, the more we believe that this may in fact be the best opportunity for our group to participate in the NBA. And that's in fact what we've done, is we've made a commitment to the NBA, and we are making a commitment to Seattle and to the Washington area to do everything in our power to keep this franchise in this city and in this area.
Now, the old owner of the Seattle franchise, Howard Schultz of the Starbucks Coffee Company, said that they actually turned down an offer from a group in Fresno, California that was offering $425 million to buy the Sonics because they were going to move the team immediately to Fresno. He said, we did that because this group wants to keep the team in Seattle. But the Oklahoma City group has said they will negotiate for a brand new arena. They want the people of the state of Washington, if they want to keep the Sonics there, to come up with a brand new arena, and they would love to stay there and be successful. So say that happens, a new arena comes to be in Washington, and the Sonics stay there with the Oklahoma City ownership group. Say that the Hornets down here play out this year in Oklahoma City, then return to New Orleans. That means no NBA team for Oklahoma City. So how long would that last?
Well, if that's the case, it won't be that for long. The NBA fully realizes what this market is capable of doing, and they're proving it this year by actually buying more season tickets than we had in year one. You keep in mind, in year one, with only 6 weeks to sell season tickets, we ended up in the top 10 in the NBA in season tickets sold. We ended up number 11 in the NBA in overall attendance, and that's pretty remarkable considering we've only got a sort of middle-of-the-pack sized arena, which means that we were at or near capacity every single night, and that sends a message loud and clear to the NBA that there is support in this market for NBA basketball and the NBA product. And the NBA doesn't forget markets like Oklahoma City.
So it's clearly too early to tell which is going to fall where. But, Dad, eventually the NBA will be in Oklahoma City and stay in Oklahoma City. I'm betting. Back to you.
Okay, great job, Bob. Well, the World Cup of softball was a tremendous success from every standpoint.